is enacted now. We are live. We're live.
Are we there?
I think so.
Are we live?
Yes. Yes, we
So
are.
we are live, in fact.
We're live. And we are live just a little bit late today, guys, by 6 hours, 9 minutes. But thank you for any of those who might be joining in with us late. I know it's already 11 o'clock on the East Coast. It is, oh man, I want to find out actually before I continue this. I got to say this. What time is it? Time is it? Come on. Maybe 9 a.m. I'm gonna make sure.
Maybe.
I'm gonna do Berlin. 5. Okay, it's 5 a.m. in Berlin. So good morning, Berlin. Let's see who's watching us right now. Cam, how you doing, brother? Tim, how you doing? He already got the sticker on the car already. I like the sound of that, brother. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, you will see it this Friday for the 5-year anniversary show. It's a little something extra for the Patreon members. In order to get that, you need to sign up. In order to sign up, you got to go to Patreon. Or to go to Patreon, just follow the link in the description. All those things kind of just one step into each other. And Tim can tell you, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like how your voice went up.
I mean, that's how you properly tell someone that something's pretty good without trying to be like boastful or like over the top with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like really, really humble, letting everybody know. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nonetheless, how's everybody out there doing? Again, 5 a.m. in Berlin. And the reason I mention that so much because I am smoking the Ram Zeit, which is the traveling at the speed of light far beyond the next galaxy while a friendly android serves cake.
I don't think you just said that with enough.
Ram Zeit.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Got it. Gosh dang. 11 p.m. over for the water though. Yeah, sorry, brother. We are late. We are late. But in a good way, because this is actually the time we used to go on a regular basis. That was Saturday, so it's a little easier. No one usually don't, a lot of work in the morning. Maybe you had a few drinks with the buddies. You come home and you throw on the melodious sounds of these two shenanigan havers talking about cigars and drinking, ladies and sports, which I don't even like sports right now. Sports are stupid, especially football, but whatever. What do you call it?
Why is it stupid, bro?
I don't want to talk about it. All right, we'll talk about that in a second.
The quality game going on right now.
Jeff got his stuff yesterday, good, or today and yesterday, good. Glad to have seen that. What you're not one of those? How can you get one? Oh, what if you're not one of those? How can you get one? It's if you can't go through Patreon, I think we could set something up. I guess it's a subscription basically. It's a $15 a month tier called the Gentleman's Agreement.
Yeah.
You get cigars quarterly throughout the year, in various amounts. Usually, it's like a 3 to 5 pack, in there, depending, Ip Sans, Orange, or Butts. So it's like if I could compare it, like the Palladium is the Palladium level.
No, it's like the
$50. The Platinum's $50 a month, right? Yeah, it's like that one, but not every month.
Yeah,
so you're not getting charged that much.
You won't be able to get the Patreon stuff unless you are a Patreon member. You got to remember these guys are actually giving us money every month to keep the lights on. So they get those extra perks, like those special stickers that they got to show everybody that they are a Patreon member. I'd love to be able to give everyone something like that, but again, it costs money, guys. So, the Patreon money, it doesn't stay with us. It goes to shipping stuff. It goes to paying for that stickers and stuff. It goes to paying for the cigars that we give them. So it goes to the club so we can keep the lights on here.
Yes. Arch, how you doing, brother? Friday is set though. No, Friday will be 2 o'clock our normal time.
Have we decided on that yet? Because I thought we wanted to go later.
You want to go later?
We're still deciding. We'll know by Wednesday.
Gotta know before Wednesday. Let's set right the F now. Whoever's on, you guys get a little extra so I can put out something.
We'll make a post. People can vote on the time.
All right. What were you thinking though, as far as time then? Like 5?
Midnight
Australia time. So Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go live on Thursday for Friday. Just hop in there whenever you can.
Right.
Put pics of the goodies up in a day or two. No worries. Yeah, whenever you can. That's really awesome. But I guess, yeah, no, we don't have a tentative time just yet. but we will get that to you ASAP. I
I,
like the
I do
idea.
want to say, Jeff, that sling bag, it was super hard to let that go, bro. I really liked it a lot. I wanted to keep it, but Miguel's like, "No, you made me give up my lighter. You need to give up your sling bag." And I was like,
The
"Fair
idea,
enough."
you have a sling bag though. I mean, there's so much. We can only use so many things. You only have so many slings to bag.
That is true.
I mean, so many bags to sling.
Oh, I forgot to say, I am smoking the Kubo Sumatra in the Corona size. This is a fantastic size. I know this comes with a few different Vitolas, but if you guys have yet to try this Corona size, it is fantastic. It's a little bit thinner than the Robusto and a little bit longer than the Robusto. And for me, it just smokes the best. So if you guys are in the market to get some Kubos from Dapper Cigars, definitely check out this Corona size.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. Again, I am having this German engineered, one of their newest additions, the Ramzeit, Zeit. I'm gonna say Zeit. I don't know for sure. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Cutter and letter also rock good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, that lighter is something else, man. I mean, I felt bad making Miguel give it away. But it's a really, really nice lighter. The cutter, it's decent, but honestly, it's the same one that Drew State gives out every time, just with the different logo on it. Like this is the exact same one right here that we have, except it has what is the Undercrown on there?
This is the Undercrown 10, yeah.
Yeah. So that wasn't really like anything. I was like, oh my god, this amazing cutter.
Oh, I love it.
We just kept this one because we wanted it. The other ones we've given away, but that lighter, man, that lighter is super nice. I can't wait to see you take a little video of you lighting your first cigar with that one, because that lighter is on another level. I'm not gonna lie, that one was a difficult one to give up as well. But like you guys know, we can only use so much stuff. So most of the stuff that we give to you guys anyways. Drew Estate sent us 2 backpacks. I kept one because we got one last year when they canceled all the stuff. Miguel used it as his computer bag. I kept one of the backpacks. When they sent us another one, like, well, we'll just keep it for the 5 year and we'll give it away in the 5 year. So that's actually going to be our grand prize for the Patreon guys.
Yeah,
is there's going to be the I guess it's like a graffiti backpack, I guess you could call it, from Drew Estate. It's got some stuff with it. It's got a drink mixologist guide in there, and also that is when we're going to give away the Year of the Rat box. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to make a poll later on Patreon. I'm going to ask you guys if I can open the box to take a picture of it to show everybody.
We got some questions here. This one in particular is going to Archie. We do play pool, but those are more decoration than they are for the game itself.
Well, actually, one of us is the reigning 9-ball champion of the club. And that guy is not wearing a green shirt. So if there's anybody in the frame right now not wearing a green shirt, he's probably the 9-ball champion of Culebras.
And we also got very, very lucky multiple times. Probably the entire time. The 2-minute warning. No, Richard, I'm not watching that at all, okay? And we are giving away rats, but good rats.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, Modesto is not happening yet. This is Thursday. We'll be at Cigar Club Modesto Thursday at 4 p.m. till whenever they kick us out. So if you are free, let me know. We'll meet you there, brother. Richard, my fantasy team's about to lose. We're about to be 0-3, and I'm tired of it because this is the first time any of my players on my bench did better than my players in play. So that means the last 2 weeks there's nothing I could have done different. And then this week, I don't even, maybe one player would have made the difference, but it was so minute. It's just, oh my gosh. So I'm upset with football. The Buccaneers lost.
The only shitty thing is for you, like I feel bad, is your team came back from 10 points down, basically tied it up.
And then
as soon as we turn the game on, when we get to the club setting up for the show,
I told you,
CeeDee Lamb goes off, gets 3 passes and a touchdown. And he's like, sorry, Miguel.
Here's 20 points. I told you, I can't watch the game. Cannot watch the game my players are playing, or else I'm going to lose.
Yeah, but I like.
And then you threw it on. Do you have any players in this?
Yeah, the defense. I have the.
The defense. The defense.
I have the Dallas defense.
Wow, that's not really. You don't really need to watch them, then, do you? Because they're doing just fine. This jabroni over here just made you lose too, Jeff. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm not alone on that. I feel better. Sorry you had to lose, but it's horrible. It is it's garbage. Garbage time for football. But my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Completely forgot. Eduardo Ocho mentioned if we were talking about the Drew Estate 25 single flame lighter. That is the one.
Beautiful lighter, man.
Awesome. Awesome. Love the
If
mechanics to
if
it.
you guys haven't seen it, I'll make sure to pin Jeff's video. Jeff, if you could do me a favor, don't do a picture of it, but do a small video of you lighting a cigar with that, and I'll pin it to the top of the page so people can see. Because I mean, I don't want to overdo it. I'm just in love with that lighter. It's got an awesome mechanism to it. It's got the black and red styling that I really, really like. It's just a gorgeous lighter.
I like the whole set. I like that sling bag. Don't get me wrong, but you already kept the other one. That's why we had to give this one. If we're gonna give it away,
No, I gave away all the sling bags.
You have the blue one still.
No,
we have it's sitting in the what do you call it? We
Is
got
it?
2. I got one. You got one.
Jeff, we're actually gonna do a trade these. We're actually gonna give you the blue one. Go ahead and send that one back.
No, I would not recommend. Both of them are awesome, but keep that trio together. All right.
Yeah.
I think we didn't get the stand is the only thing we didn't get. We kept the stand to go with the
Jeff, I kept the stand. I'm not gonna lie.
We have all the stands.
Almost. There's a leather rose one that's red and gold, and I want it.
The elusive.
I want it.
Oh yes.
Yeah. But Jeff, I kept the stand because it's in my collection now. I'm sorry. I guess I'm the bad guy.
Lauren, how you doing? Good to see you. We will see you Thursday for the event. Cannot wait for that. Arch also looking for next year for fantasy football. Yeah. And somehow I am now going to be in some fantasy hockey.
Hockey.
And I don't know hockey very well. I like to watch it. Don't get me wrong. It's a great sport. A lot of fun to watch the fights. A lot of fun to watch it live. It's incredible. You drink some beers. You watch people get upset. You watch people fight each other on the ice. And you watch some really good athleticism.
So Wednesday we have the show plus the Drew Estate Live. Thursday we have No Girls Going Gin.
But we do
have the Sinistro show.
We actually have a special thing for you guys tomorrow too, at 12.
Well, I wasn't going to get into that just yet.
Why not?
So I was going to do that later on the show.
So you're going to go in order from days, and then you're going to skip a day?
Okay, so tomorrow, you guys, we have a couple special guests coming on. They're going to be coming up to Bakersfield, so we're going to have them on the show. Don't want to give away who it is just yet.
No.
But we will have them on the show. Wednesday, we have the Drew Estate Live show plus our show. Thursday, No Girls Going Gin that night. Girls Going Gin Tuesday night.
Yeah, Tuesday night. Fine.
Tomorrow night. And then, of course, the Sinistro event up in Modesto. And then Friday, we have our 5-year anniversary show. And Saturday morning, we have our hockey draft.
Hockey draft it up. I'm excited for it. I feel like I'll do better than last time where I got last place.
Mm-hmm.
But I can get less than last place, which is impossible. I'd feel bad. But I can only do better. Or I can at least do as good.
Yeah.
There's no going down. Do you do fantasy NASCAR? I actually I wanted to find which one goes left, like fastest. They all go pretty fast from what I hear. So that's a real toss up,
So I was watching this TikTok. I don't know if it was a YouTube snippet or whatnot, but this guy goes up to this lady and says, "Ma'am, can I ask you a question?" Like, sure. What's your least favorite race? And then she looks at him. She's like, "Why would you ask people that? That is so racist." Like, no. I mean, like the Daytona 500, the Talladega. So why would your mind go there? You're a racist, ma'am.
I like the dude doing
it was hilarious.
There was a guy sitting like on a couch, like he's doing one of those like talking head videos. I'm gonna get controversial today, guys, but we're talking about our least favorite race, okay? And honestly, I can't even tell the difference between these first two. They're exactly the same to me in culture or whatever you want to call it. And then he mentions two. I don't even know the race names. I think it was like the Pepsi Cola something or another and something else. Like this could have got real bad real fast. Girls Going Gin and Bakersfield Gentlemen Thursday night. Yeah, that's exactly what we're hoping for. If we have a little time during the event, we're definitely going to go live.
Oh, yeah.
And show it off, let you guys know what's going on.
Okay. So looks like the defense. Oh, right. Was tight end slips.
Great.
Cornerback says, "I'll take that." Does he?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, he pops it up.
No, that was on the ground.
He pops it up to him. He says, "I'll take that." He rolls around the floor for a second.
What race is Ricky Bobby won? All of them? Every race ever imaginable?
Well, he's either first or he's last,
so he's won all of them.
Yeah.
He always came first, not last. Unless he crashed his car or something. Again, guys, I'm having the new German engineered. I want to go over the blend real quick because I have that right here. And the blend to this is a Nicaraguan Connecticut. The binder is an Indonesian Sumatra with Nicaraguan Jalapa, Dominican Republic Piloto fillers, which is making for a very smooth cigar. Not too strong, even though it's got that jalapa in there, so it'll be a little bit on the spicier side, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. It's very balanced. It's very nice. It's not as light as a Connecticut would usually be. You're looking at a medium so far. I'm a solid, like half an inch and a half, maybe tops. You guys can probably tell better than I can. But what I'm saying is, it is definitely standing up more than a usual Connecticut, and I think that's a really cool thing that's been happening lately. Like we talked about with Saran, is that the Connecticut's are not so bland or muted in flavor anymore, and it's not relying just on strength to get it there. There is a little bit more strength here, yes, but the flavor profile is definitely bopping up. It's got a nice bit of leatheriness to it. The tobacco notes are there, just like I would expect, but it's not just that kind of white or black pepper spice from a Connecticut with a little bit of hay notes. I mean, those are a little bit there, but they are definitely not on the front. Just very, it's a good change of pace for Connecticut.
And real quick, you guys, I do want to let you guys know. Don't think we forgot. We do want to send out our sympathy and our prayers over to Tabacalera, Ventura. Unfortunately, their place burned down this morning over in the DR. They make Caldwell over there. They make Room 101 stuff over there. At Ventura, I believe, was made over there. Something like 800,000 cigars gone. So, our prayers and thoughts are with them. They'll be able to get back to it ASAP, rebuild, Fortunately, they had some stuff here in the States, so they're probably going to have a bit of a product issue soon. So please don't abandon those brands. Please just, know that they are on a setback, and they'll be back up and running before you know it. And again, just want to send our thoughts with them, let them know, we're sorry that shit happened. I'm sure we'll get more details as the story develops. But as far as I know, 800,000 cigars were lost. Unfortunately, nobody was hurt.
I saw that on there. That was great to hear that there was no injuries. Obviously, there's no way this is a good situation. Like, there's nothing. There's no good way to spin it.
Yeah.
But if you are looking for that silver lining, there's no loss of life, because you can replace pylons, you can rebuild buildings. You can't replace the people inside of them, because again, we don't mention this alone. Everyone mentions this. There are so many talented and generationally important people throughout the industry, and that includes people who roll, box, press, everything. The entire team is 100% important. You don't want to lose anyone,
right? Especially
not to a job. It's still a job at the end of the day. It's important to us, yes, but it's not worth your life over.
Yeah.
So glad to hear no one got hurt.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's just crazy.
That's almost 1 million cigars lost in that fire, guys. So, if you have a chance, go support the business. Go buy an Adventura cigar. Go buy a Caldwell. Go buy a Room 101.
If you can.
If you have it in the budget. Leslie, how you doing? Glad to see you.
And the winning Giannis in the house. Up, Anthony.
You got your Patreon package. All right.
I'm glad it got there so quickly. I'm very glad. I think we were rushed it a little bit for Wednesday, at least. So the fact that it's Monday, I mean, they stepped up the job a bit. So very happy. Thank you, United States Postal Office, for that. I smoked 2 nights up in Paradise, my best friend, which was cool. They just retired up there. Didn't start any fires. Smart, because Paradise doesn't need any more fires. Okay, they have a whole documentary on losing Paradise. I think it's called Losing Paradise or Paradise Lost, which is, there's so many. I mean, the book and whatnot. So I think they might have hopefully changed up just a little bit. So we announced Wednesday the stick we should smoke on Friday. Yes, that's going to be a hot topic of debate. Drew Estate will not influence us on that. I don't care if they're having their freestyle live event that day. They will not hog the entire attention. Although it could be Drew Estate, because they have some great cigars.
I think what we might do is a little humidor look through. Maybe go to one of the lounges out here, and Miguel and I will each pick a cigar. We'll probably smoke something different.
I think so. I think
that'll give you guys an option to stop by your local lounge and pick something up.
What do you call it? Or let us know what you have that you've been saving for a special occasion. Maybe we can match. Like, oh man, I got this. I don't know, a champagne that I got forever ago. I'm saving from a buddy. Like, I love the Perdomo champagne, and it's not really like the fanciest cigar out there. It's not super expensive. It's not, anything like that.
I almost put that in the Patreon pack and was going to have that as our cigar to smoke for a celebration.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
That would have been good. Got the commission in the house. What is up? So it won't be out of the Patreon pack. Gotcha.
It might be. It might be. It might be. You never know.
That's still an option. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just saying, hopefully, like everybody out there will be, because that's why everyone has a chance.
We wanted it to be the volume 2, but unfortunately, that's still not here. So
I'm very upset with that. I'm
yeah.
very sorry. I really am. I just.
I mean that's why we waited so long to send the Patreon packs. We thought we'd have the volume 2 in by now.
Yeah.
And it came to Saturday, and we're like, if we don't send these out now, these things aren't going to get there in time. They're not going to be
not waiting
upset,
any longer.
so.
Yeah. The good thing is I get to see, what do you call it? I get to see James on Thursday, so we get to berate him until he tells us where they're at. Hopefully, just the anniversary, I have to go with a pariah. See, I agree with Chris right there. I think that'd be an excellent call. What do you call it? This is more your time right now. Yeah. What do you call it? Honestly, I miss going live at this time. Middle of the day is always good. I don't mind it. Hopefully, more people can watch.
Yeah.
But again, guys, just let me know. Let me know when you have the best timing. Because usually about this time of year is when we switch it up. Like either we added a day, we added Wednesday around this time, like 2 years ago or something. And then the timing switched last year. Like, okay, middle of the day, 2 o'clock here is usually a little bit of downtime for those people who are having a scar. Or maybe they're at work and want to do a little hooky.
At the same time, we don't want to go into a time slot that someone else is already doing a show, because completely disrespectful, and that's not what we're all about. So we always try to make sure we find times where someone else is going live. Of course, Instagram we don't really count because
everyone's live.
Everybody goes live all the time on Instagram. Only a few people that I know of have a set time. So we would try to stay away from those times. But at the same time, some people that use Instagram don't use Facebook, and so they'll watch us on Facebook if they have it, and if they don't use Instagram, kind of a thing. So we may be changing up times. I'll definitely put up a poll, see what you guys think.
Oof, looks like I saw that. Anthony says he's working Friday. The pressure's on for Peter to carry on the hashtag. It's okay. I think you guys thrive under pressure. So if one of you can push the other one into greatness.
Well, the good thing about the GNI is they are both Facebook and Patreon supporters. So even if they don't watch the show, they can still win. It's just the extra stuff that they may not have a chance to win if they're both not watching. And I will say that one of the prizes I have right here that I just finished putting together, as requested by you guys, 20 cigars, 10 different cigars, 2 of each, right here in this pack. And you have stuff from Aganorsa, Sinistro, Dapper, Lunatic, Us. What else is in here?
A lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a bunch of different stuff here. So 10 cigars in here, 2 of each, like we discussed, so you guys can try one and then save one for later. Or if you want to split it with somebody, you can. There's a little Mr. Red Destro right there. So there's another one in there. Oh, there he is right there. So, yeah, I thought that was a fun idea. 2 cigars of each, 10 different cigars. I like that idea. So we went with that. So there's 20 cigars in that bundle ready to go for Friday.
And that's just one of, I think, like 9 really big packages right there. Well, we got huge packages, guys. I want you guys to know that. From me, wouldn't lie to you, all right? Package is huge. So you guys want to win those, you gotta either be there, you gotta be in the best Ash contest, which you have till Wednesday to enter still. Sign up for that Facebook. Well, yeah, still can sign up. You got time. Or sign up. There is a Patreon group that's just for this if you want to be a part of it. You won't get the other perks, but you will get a chance to win the anniversary stuff. And then we're gonna close off. And then that's it. That's it. Wrap it up.
Yep. Don't forget, if you have a birthday this month, put that in the comments in the Bakersfield Gentleman page. This Wednesday is also gonna go up. I'm not gonna tell you what time, but the extra birthday wheel will only be open to 12 people, one for every month of the year, including this month. So make sure you have your notifications on.
Yes, we definitely need you to tune in. The more you guys comment and like and share stuff, the more we can do. But don't forget that. All right, we really do appreciate every time you send stuff out. Anthony, you know I'm right. The packages can be very huge, and we strive our best to keep them as big as we can get them.
Eduardo, I don't know if you want it or not, but I know Miguel sent you several of his packages.
So
I mean, you'll have to tell people if you think they were huge or not.
Larry checking in from San Diego. One of my favorite places to smoke cigars.
Yeah,
there's just an embarrassment of riches of great lounges, cool people to smoke with, beautiful scenery. I mean, you may not be able to smoke on the beach easily anymore. But
so dumb.
I know so many people still do it though.
Oh yeah.
I talked to JJ. They're like, yeah, if no one's around, no one's gonna bother you about it.
Yeah, I think unless you're getting a specific complaint where they actually call beach patrol or the cops, you're not gonna get in trouble. But Larry, I hope you're having a good night, bro.
Absolutely. I bet it's beautiful weather over there right
Mm-hmm.
now. Over here, it's been a little hot. Got another heat wave
Got a
going
little heat
on.
wave going on, but it should be fine by this time next week. We'll get back down to the 80s.
Nowhere near as bad as it was earlier.
Mm-mm.
We're looking at 98, 99 right now. It's 115, I think 120 on one day.
Yep.
At least in what was it, Castaic.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the business.
The fires didn't help.
That doesn't. It never helps.
But today was a good day, you guys. You know, obviously we had to take care of our little brother, so there was that. But we did get Sloppy Joe's out of it, so I can't complain.
Well, it's a good place with Sloppy Joe's. All right, can't argue with that.
I will give you guys a quick update on this Kubo Sumatra. Very nice red pepper spice, tons of oaky wood, and the natural tobacco sweetness, which I'm really digging right now, are the three main components that I'm getting.
Very nice. I'm getting a little bit of sweet too. I'm like toffee. Really nice. This thing is absolutely phenomenal.
That cigar is so good. The minute I finished it, because they gave us 3 different sizes, the minute I finished it, I texted Ben. I was like, dude, this cigar is phenomenal.
Yeah, they really are. They really are great. And if you don't know, Ben is the Ben from Luxury Cigar Club. The core line had all 3 sizes in a specific tailored bag for this inside of the packaging itself. So it was like a double whammy information about the cigar. That's why I don't sleep on any of those different tiers, because they all come with amazing perks like that. Was NASA able to destroy the big comet that was heading towards? What are your thoughts? Did they miss it? Are we talking Armageddon size, or are we talking this is the end where we're like we're done either way, like it's over? Those are our hubris of science.
Hubris.
I didn't hear about this one. Yeah, they always talk about these like there's one time a year at least, or maybe a couple times every time something gets close or is going to be close in so many days or so many months we're going to be able to see it.
Well, in like a billion years, our solar system is going to collide with another solar system, and it'd be fun to see like if any planets hit each other.
If we're even there, because the sun might give out on us or go to what was it, a red giant or something?
Oh, and engulf us,
and just swallow us up anyway.
Yeah.
And by then, I mean, we should be off the damn planet by then, another planet. So we should be outside. You know, if we're gonna wait that long, then we don't really deserve. So, whatever. Post the names of both of those sticks. Yeah, sure. Let me put it in the comment here because I cannot pronounce it properly, and it's going to say autocorrect wrong, but it is in German. So if anybody wants to let me know what that, if you can Google translate that for me real quick. I don't want to go away from the comments stuff too many times.
Yeah, there's these guys on YouTube where they will say words in like different languages, like French, English, and then German, and
So
like it's like hospital, and then German's like some angry ass word. It's hilarious.
18 more syllables than necessary, but it is what it is. When you'll put yours down whenever you have a chance.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put them both. Okay.
No, I can't even see what you're smoking. I know it's a Dapper. That's all I know. They're flaming that wipes out the yeah, exactly. We're probably gonna get so it is space time. Okay, good. I thought as much, or something similar, because it's just how the description on their page. Again, if you guys didn't hear this from the beginning, this is at the top of the page on German Engineer Cigars. It is the Ram Zeit, traveling at the speed of light, far beyond the next galaxy, while a friendly android serves cake. That is so German. That is the most German thing I've ever heard in my life.
Did my comment go through?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
okay. Right there. It takes a second sometimes.
Did we watch the last House of the Dragon?
I did, and I enjoyed it.
I did, and man, I loved the hell out of this episode. I was actually a little taken back. The Rhaenyra and the forget her name, the Queen. I thought they were going to be it through the entire series. That's not the case.
No,
they lasted the first few episodes, and now they have older actresses that are taking their places because they did about a 5-year leap, I believe, from last episode to this one. So, Rhaenyra has kids. The Queen has kids.
This is a 10-year leap.
What was it, 10 years?
Because the kids are literally 10 years old.
Yeah, okay. So there was quite a big leap in this one. So obviously the characters are going to get older. Instead of aging them up with magic, movie magic, they got older actresses, which I thought it was an interesting idea. You didn't really see a whole lot of that in the original Game of Thrones. It happened a couple of times when the they had to replace what's his name because he left to go do Deadpool.
Allison Hightower.
Allison Hightower. Thank you.
They did a good job replacing him because he did not fit the part.
No, he did
the
not.
blonde hair didn't work.
No.
I think the gruffer looking guy, and him, the sons, I think were the same sons throughout the entire the Stark boys.
Mhm.
They just grew up with the show, which was really cool. Same with Arya, and Sansa, and the main characters. The main characters grew up with the show because they literally were showing the time period of King Robert's death to Daenerys returning,
right?
Which was still a good, like, 10-year period,
something like that.
Yeah, because it wasn't 7 years. I think it was what 7 seasons, 7 or 8 seasons.
And a lot of that time they spent walking.
A lot of walking, not as much walking as Lord of the Rings, but can't fault them for that. No one can be as good as Lord of the
Rings. And again, Lord of the Rings, why didn't they just fly? Just go.
Actually, there's a whole thing about that. That's where Gandalf was taking them on the mountain before the Balrog attacked. They're going to an eagle's nest just to fly it over, like, boop, little airdrop. But they didn't know about the eagles because he couldn't tell anybody, or else Sauron would find out.
So they got Balrogged?
He got Balrogged hard. But then he killed
like on Street Fighter?
Yes.
Did Vega pop out too?
Also no.
Oh, okay.
This one had a whip.
Oh, okay.
It was on
gotcha.
fire.
Gotcha.
Nonetheless, let's get out of there real quick. I want to hit up Archie's comment.
Oh, yeah, exactly. When that was happening, I was looking at the face. I'm like, I don't see the features. It doesn't look like the same person. So I went to IMDb, and sure enough, they have a young Alicent, young Rhaenyra, and adult Alicent, adult Rhaenyra. So I was like, okay, new actresses. Gotcha. The young Sea Snake that married Daemon, she also grew up, and she had kids.
Yeah. She was gonna be on number 3.
Yeah. So a lot of time jump, a lot of action. I really dug this one a lot. It keeps getting better and better in my opinion. I can't wait for Sunday. Yeah. They're doing a good job keeping us on the edge of our seats waiting for Sunday to come.
Yeah, a lot of action, a lot of story moving forward, and a lot of character development still at the same time. So they're doing a really good job on all fronts. Archie, what cigar would you light up if an unstoppable comet was coming towards Earth? I want everyone, if you can, answer this. Put it in the comments, please. That is a awesome question right there. I don't know. I really don't know. If it's the point where, like, oh, we only have a couple days, or if it's like we're done, it's like an hour until the Earth is gone.
If it was like, okay, the end of the Earth is happening, we have a month before everybody's gone, I would just start opening up every humidor I have and just start smoking.
Whatever I got, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing else is gonna matter. If it was down to the last hours or so, I know I have a couple of coffined Maestro de Sacas.
Yep.
I might open up one of those bad boys and smoke that, or maybe the A size Jewish State Liga.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad call. Wouldn't mind a Andalusian Bull, the original size, not these new ones that are coming out, which are fine too. But that's the one I want.
Yeah, you know what, Lauren? That's actually a big reason why I didn't really care for like Rogue One and all that. I was like, well, obviously these people aren't gonna make it because they weren't in A New Hope. You know, and
talking about General Akbar was in A New Hope. He made it.
Anyways, so I was like, why am I gonna get connected to these characters when I know they're not gonna be there later on? So, yeah, for me, that's why I didn't really give Rogue One a chance. Since I've watched it over again, I like it a little bit more now.
Awesome. It's a great movie.
But I was like, yeah, I don't remember seeing any of you guys in A New Hope, so pretty sure you guys are all dead.
They were the Bothans.
Oh, they were.
Many died. Find that stuff, right? I had to disagree. I think it was totally fine. You know, knowing how it ends doesn't make Lincoln bad, or Titanic, or I don't know, any sporting movie where you know the outcome. You know, I don't mind knowing how it's going to end. It's how the story's told, how it's done. The new Star Wars guy is also in Narcos. I have not seen Narcos yet, but I gotta watch that. He is a really good actor. Is it that guy? Is that what we're talking about? I think so.
I don't know. I haven't seen Narcos. I do know that Lyanna Mormont and the Sand Viper
my goodness, yeah,
are both going to be in The Last of Us.
Damn,
and apparently that looks like it's going to be really good. So I can't wait for that.
Those are some good actors. and I think they should have changed up the entire script, entire series, and Lyanna Mormont ended up on the Iron Throne.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that would have actually stabilized everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think Daenerys would have been like, okay, totally not going to burn down the entire city then. Here are my dragons. Use them as you want. It's like, I want those. I got bears. Wonderful. I was
disappointed she didn't ride a bear into battle.
I don't even want to get into the books, but that's not what they're known for.
No,
they're known for maybe turning into bears.
Oh, that's even better.
Which was
Bear by Night, new Marvel thing.
Oh, nice. It's a lot like how they have the stories about what's then turning into a wolf.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a Van Helsing thing.
Sort of ish. It might be just folklore in the book about itself. It's really meta that way, but either way, freaking awesome character in that show.
Yeah, she was awesome. I'm not happy she met her demise.
The way she did it though was
but when she came back as a Blue Eye, that was cool.
Would have been coolest bad guy in all of Star Wars. I still would probably. I like Darth Maul a lot.
I'm not a Darth Maul fan.
I think he looks awesome.
Dude needed 2 lightsabers. Like, look at my bow staff.
He needed 1 doubled.
Look at my bow staff.
It was still guys. 1. All right.
I can't beat you with 1. Let me get a double.
Arch right there. Got to be Darth Maul. I think the look is good. The animated stuff he's in is really awesome.
Met the actor. I was like, "Why don't you do flippy shit right now, homie?"
He did not flip shit at all. I will give you that. He completely refused to flippy shit. But it's okay. Not everyone can. Vader's always been awesome. I mean, just that OG look. And then once Rogue One happened and the hallway scene, them just tearing through Rebels.
That's one of the best scenes ever made.
Yeah. So
would you count Anakin Skywalker as a bad guy?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
No. Anakin Skywalker.
The little one or the middle one?
The one that goes to all the younglings. That was badass.
I don't got. He was necessary. Okay, those younglings were weak. They were gonna make the Jedi Order weaker.
Mm-hmm.
He just thinned out the herd a little bit. Okay.
Now you count Boba Fett as a bad guy, but he's just doing his job.
I like Boba Fett in the movies. I didn't care for. I'm not caring for the book of Boba Fett.
It's okay.
He's too much of a good guy.
It's okay.
It's like.
But then again, he's not a bad guy. He's just doing his job.
He's a bounty hunter murderer. He had a disintegration gun. He was told no disintegration. And then
he's just doing his job. He's like those guys you see on TV, Oh, you skipped out on your court date. I'm here to take you in.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is a terrible man. He's a villain. Him and his hair. It's gigantic. But no, I think Darth Maul is probably one of the coolest ones out there. I have no doubt.
You can't beat Vader. You can't. There's just no way.
2-year time flies. Ooh, that's some good stuff right there. Time flies is good. If I'm thinking of the right cigar.
Mm-mm. He just got a 2-year badge for subscriber.
Oh, is that what I'm seeing right there? Oh, heck yeah. I just noticed that. That is awesome, brother.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that, especially since Tim is also one of our Patreon supporters. It really does mean a lot.
It's a huge help, guys. Either one you sign up for, or if you want to go that extra mile and do both, I can't tell you how helpful it is. My goodness. It's not the only thing we've been watching, though, as far as, because I think Jeff mentioned the birth right at the beginning, a little hard to watch. But something that people have been saying is super hard to watch is the new Dahmer series. And 2 episodes in, almost 3. I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm definitely not squeamish to it yet. There's certain parts, maybe a little bit more than others, but
we were talking about how do you watch this show? Like, it's not something you can be like, oh, I'm gonna take notes on it, or this is what I would have done different.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I would have escaped better this way. Or,
yeah,
man, I never would have got caught. I mean, he had all the like, wait, you don't want to say that too much.
Now I do like how they started it.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really interesting choice. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I think we all know how it ends.
Like, you know how it goes. Why do you even like it? Why do you want to watch it?
I think we know how it ends.
You know how the story goes.
But no, there was some stuff about him I did not know. Remember, I was like, oh, I didn't know that about him. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess I go a lot more into depth when I research that kind of stuff.
So so a lot of this stuff I thought was pretty cool. So I'm enjoying the series so far.
And again, yeah, I do a really as much deep dive on true crime and that kind of stuff as I can, as often as I can. One of my favorite podcasts out there, if you guys want to give it a listen, Last Podcast on the Left, and they will do deep dives into what they call heavy hitters of the serial killer world. He's definitely on there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most, not just notorious, but one of the most talked about ones is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Mm-hmm.
John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, the most talked about ones. And everyone else after that kind of goes B tier and then down from there. and they're not even the highest as far as just the most prolific.
Mm-hmm.
It gets way crazier.
Or if you guys want another good podcast to listen to, Notorious Bakersfield.
I think
It'll
Lauren's
give
probably,
you a bunch of tidbits about messed up stuff that's happened right here.
I think Lauren's probably right though. Girls Going Gin is the best. Yeah, if you want to hear the truth about all these craziness, like we just laid out everything the Queen's known for. If you watch the episode, go to it. I actually snuck in to the palace. I was in there filming from inside, where I did the live from. So it was very difficult to
Mhm.
get to the internet. I didn't know they'd give me the Wi-Fi
It's
password.
it's interesting how the background looked a lot like here.
It actually didn't. You didn't watch it, did you?
No.
You didn't watch it because it didn't look like here at all. Because I was there.
Mm-hmm.
You should have checked it out. Are psychos born or do they choose to be one? I want to say a little bit of both. I think you have to be born into a certain situation with certain chemical imbalances already, and then nurtured into those situations. A lot like poor Eileen Warnos, who got the raw end of the deal. No justification for what she did, or any of them do. But you look at those lives, it's like, gosh, dang, you did not get many chances. I think
But yeah,
Dahmer, of a lot of them, he actually had more chances.
Mm-hmm.
He just was so imbalanced, and even reaching out and trying to get help once he did a couple of times, um, he didn't get it.
Yeah,
And there's so much to it. That's why I find it fascinating, because it really is a mixture of both nature and nurture.
absolutely. And it could take that little push, get them over the edge to from law abiding, uh, what do you call it? Productive citizen
Yeah.
to I'm burying little kids in my basement.
Yeah. The couple of things you'll notice is head injuries, lack of human contact, literal contact, like holding you, talking to you, anything before the age of 5. And I want to say the other really big connection is
Talking
not
dog.
talking dog definitely comes, especially if you're in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Then something Sam will get you. But just parental um violence from the parents, that seems to be a really big one. And we're not talking about getting spanking. So these were not good parents. These are the ones that, like, they make movies about for a reason. It's Mommy Dearest style, and it doesn't end like Mommy Dearest where she wins awards and, like, in spite of my mother. No, this is, I'm cutting people up because of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of experiences. It's not good.
Right.
Never good. I've seen my wife give birth twice, so I'm kind of ready for it. See, Jeff, I have seen nobody in person give birth, so I was not ready for it. I was definitely unprepared for the birthing process, especially when I was like, "Oh man, dragons and intrigue, and there's a cast." Oh no, that's birth. There's birth happening.
There is a scene where the queen calls for the new baby brought to her immediately after birth, and the princess is like, no, that can't be good. I'm taking this baby myself. So in pain, she gets up. Then the afterbirth comes out. You don't see it, obviously.
No.
But she walks the baby to the queen, and then when she's done, walks her back out, and you see a trail of blood.
Not great.
So very, very intense.
Board Talk hitting up on YouTube. What's the deal with Crown Heads and Ace Prime breaking up?
Both sides claim that they were the one that wanted to break up. We don't have a for sure, I don't think, yet. But Ace Prime is going to go by Luciano Cigars now, by one of the co-founders' names.
Yeah.
They do have a agreement to be still distributed through Crown Heads, I think, till October.
Yeah.
After which point they're going to do their own stuff. We don't know. We just don't know. It's behind closed doors. Crown Heads says they canceled it. Ace Prime says they canceled it. So
that leads me to believe there might be a little bit of animosity when both are saying, like, "Oh no, I break up with you, But the thing is, I don't hear any kind of like legal action being taken, anything like that. I think maybe they just knew it was time to go separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally okay. I think that either can lead to some more good cigars, or them focusing on their own brands of good stuff they already have going on.
Yeah,
which is plenty of. So that could just mean more focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly like, but not unlike Altadis making forged, where people were just focusing General making forged and focusing more on those brands. Definitely not exactly the same.
Well, I mean, they have like 15 brands under their umbrella, so cutting them in half was a good idea.
But the idea is that people can become more specific. That's all I'm saying. And it kind of sucks It might suck for consumers later down the road. I don't know if that'll affect prices. I don't know if that'll
We'll have
affect
to wait and see.
order size for that matter. But like you said, we'll see. Your thoughts on Giselle angry because Tom Brady wants to play football again? Is that a real reason for their problems? I mean, it takes everything out of that guy because he doesn't play half-hearted. He gives everything to freaking football. So if your wife is like, you should have stopped working, and in his career, like what, 5 years ago, easily, even though he's still great. I mean, he's still doing good. Not the best this year yet. It's 3 games in.
Yeah,
and they won 2 of their games. So it's not like he's doing terrible. It's not just his skill on the field; it's his leadership on the field that makes him a good player.
Yeah, like when you watch highlight films, like especially in the Super Bowl when they were losing to Atlanta, or actually especially that one. We watch the highlight film. You see Dante Hightower. He's like, we just got to get the ball back. We got Brady. We just got to get the ball back. And then you hear the Falcons sidelines like, we can't let him get the ball back. They've got Brady. We can now let them get the ball back.
That's an X factor. You can't time a run. You can't see how he does his throw. It doesn't matter. None of that matters when you have that much of an X factor.
Yeah, he's that. I honestly, Favre, Rodgers, Marino, whoever you want to put up against him. I don't think there's a better general on the field than Tom Brady.
Except for Uncle Rico, maybe.
But, I mean, someone might be faster, someone might be more accurate, someone might be more agile or elusive. But when it comes to everything, they just can't stack up. I mean, he makes wins out of teams that maybe should not have won.
It's true. The Buccaneers had a lot of stuff going for them, but it didn't go in the right direction until they got there. And I'm totally cool with that because I'm a Buccaneers fan, so not complaining. Board talk. I am smoking from German engineered cigars, the Raumzeit, or oh gosh dang it, what was the proper name? Eduardo helped me out with this, and I buried Space Time, a wonderful Connecticut with an Indonesian Sumatra binder and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. Not a light Connecticut. You're definitely going to get medium bodied. You're going to get a good amount of spice, but not just spice and hay like you might from a lot of other Connecticut's. You're still going to get a little bit of sweet. You're going to get some leatheriness. I think toffee was the best way to describe it. That's the sweet I was getting. Like a little bit of toffee on the back. It's burning very well. It's German engineered. It's what they do. And go to their page because the description of it is pretty awesome.
And again, guys, I am smoking the Dapper Cigar Co. Kubo Sumatra in the Corona size. Fantastic smoke.
Oh, heck yeah. Dapper does some great stuff. Ian's a good guy.
There might be some Dapper in this bag as well. So
might be some
heads
Dapper.
up. Again, for those of you guys that just joined, like Board Talk maybe, you guys asked for it. So this will be one of the prizes for Friday, guys. There are 20 cigars in here. 10 different ones, 2 of every one. Sinistro, Aganorsa, Us, Artista, Dapper. Bunch of different cigars in here, you guys. And someone's going to win all 20 of those cigars.
Wonderful win right there. And that's just one of them. Just one of the wins you can get. But other than that, guys, we are almost at 9 o'clock right now. So it's almost midnight for some of you out there.
Yeah. We'll let you guys go. Sorry we were on so late.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Don't forget, you guys still have a chance to get in the birthday raffle, the Best Ash contest. Keep looking at our YouTube channel, at our Facebook post, at our Instagram post, at our TikTok post for little hints for the answers to the questions come this Friday. And of course, this Friday is our 5-year anniversary show. We're going to be giving away a ton of stuff. Check out our Facebook page, our Instagram page. I posted pictures of all the winnings that you guys have a chance at. So make sure you guys keep up to date with all that stuff so you guys have a good chance of winning some stuff
100%.
come Friday. And don't forget, if you guys are watching on YouTube, there is about a 3-second delay. So if you try to answer the question before Facebook and Facebook answers at the same time, they're going to clock in before you are because there is that bit of a delay from YouTube. So if you can, watch the show on Facebook on Friday. If you have to watch it on YouTube, just be aware that there is a bit of a delay. So even though you might have answered at the same time, Facebook is going to show that it answered earlier.
They're going to have the chance to answer earlier.
Yeah.
They'll have that time. So just be forewarned. That's all we're saying. I guess
that's it.
Yeah. See you Wednesday.
Yep. See you guys.